Welcome to Cool Explorations.
This video is sponsored by Beckner Flooring here in Swift Current. If you ever in need of flooring, it's a great company. They do awesome work, as you can see from the pictures here. If you need any flooring done in Southwest Saskatchewan here, they do tiling as well as the floors. I really do recommend them. Wow. They built these two buildings in both pictures. One is in China and one is in Russia. They built their buildings right out into the middle of the road. How they got away with that, I do not know, but that is just crazy because then all the vehicles, both lanes, have to squeeze into this one single lane to get through. These windows look awful. In the first picture, they have the window with bricks in behind it, and the bricks look just as old as the exterior bricks. So I'm not sure why they even bothered placing a window in there, why they didn't just make it a brick wall. That would have made a whole lot more sense. And the second one, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a design thing, but if it is, it looks terrible. The cutouts around these windows, just none of them are even. They don't match. It's kind of ridiculous. The last one there, that window is just straight, and then the window around it, the covering, that is very crooked, and the insulation job is brutal. Just awful. The first photo here, that one there is steps going who knows where. They go across a window and look like they come across the top of the door and does not look very safe at all or secure. It's got one little support beam going under it. Whoever built that should stop doing renos. The bathroom picture here, why they have the bathroom toilet and sink raised on steps, I don't really know. I'd be worried you'd miss a step and fall down. Not only that, it's a waste of space in the bathroom. And it's got a urinal in there, a tiny little one, which is basically hidden behind the steps. So it doesn't make any sense. Isn't a manhole cover supposed to be able to be taken off from the top? They kind of built the sidewalk curb right over top of it, which blows my mind there. If they need to get down there, I guess they have to go a few blocks over to find the next one. And the next one there, the steps are kind of pointless. I'm not sure why you need steps at your entrance when your entrance is flat. And then this other one, they have a bench that's supposed to have a view that it's looking out onto, but they've got the railing going straight through it. So not a very comfortable bench and not practical. The first building here, they didn't match up anything. Some of the doors out onto the patios are big doors, some are small doors. Some of the patios have windows, some don't. The flooring on the patios are different on many of the levels. Somebody just was lazy or sloppy. The next one there, they, rather than taking and making just enough of a hole for the pole, they made a big hole around it, and it looks awful. Or they look like they're tiles that they could have lifted so they could re-cement over where the pole is and create those poles again. That just looks stupid there. And then this next one, they've got a door up in the middle of nowhere and another one that is only a half door because the rest of the building covers it, and the side and the road there. That really does not make any sense. These bathrooms are so messed. The first one looks like it has a grate over top of the toilet instead of a toilet seat, which is just weird. I'm not sure why you'd want a seat like that. And then the next one, they have the pipe going right across the center of the sink there, so the water will run outside of the sink. And the last one, they've got the paper towel dispenser right over top of the sink, so the paper towel dispenser dispenses right over top of the sink and into your sink. And as we've seen before, there's more steps that kind of lead right to nowhere. This set goes straight up to the roof, even though there is no entrance in the roof and clearly not another floor for you to go onto. And the other one has a pole right in the middle of steps and benches and chairs on the other side. So you have this like tiny little space to get through. You'd have to be a kid or extremely skinny to get through there. And the next one, they have a tree built right into the middle of what looks like a handicap access ramp. So no one would be able to get by it to actually utilize that ramp. These doors are all messed up. This first one looks like the entrance to the men's washroom, and it is a very skinny door. You would have to be scrawny like myself in order to fit into that door. And it's got a wall on the other side, so it's not like there's any give or any room. And then the other one, the door is put in upside down, so the window is the lower part of the door. The door handle is upside down, and the mail slot is at the top of the door, as well as the number on the top of the door is on the bottom and upside down. Somebody was lazy or blind. I have no idea which. It's about the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And then the next one here, the door here is also upside down. So the handle is really, really low on that door. It looks like it goes up into a huge drop off. So if you were to walk out that door, you would plummet to your death. Here we have some misplaced items. So there's a pole right in the middle of the one lane of the bike path. So you'd have to go way around that and either go over the side of the path or into the oncoming bike path. And the other one here, there's two doors. One is way up high, and you've got two little things welded onto the bottom door in order to get to that top door. Just makes no sense at all why they would do that. And then the third picture here, we have a ceiling fan put right beside a pole, so you can't even turn on the ceiling fan, which again makes absolutely no sense at all. These steps are hilarious. There is the one step there that the handicap sign points to the other set of stairs, but it's stairs, not a ramp, so there's no way they can access that. The other one, the stairs are kind of a waste of money and pointless because they just lead straight up to a wall. And then the last picture there, the electrical, it looks like the electrical wires go straight through these steps. So you have to be very careful walking up them, and looks like the one wire actually goes over across. You'd have to duck underneath another wire. I don't know if I've ever seen a window like that. The window looks at something that looks like it's just a blank wall rather than looking outside. And then to open it, they have cut out part of the ceiling in order to get it to fit. Why you wouldn't just install it a couple inches lower, I'm not really sure. And then this other one, the garage door, instead of going up on the actual driveway, is on the gravel portion. So that cement pad for the driveway should have moved over so it was in front of that.
Remember to like and subscribe.